Welcome back to the ABC of EDC with me, Rick Flat, your host through everything, everyday carry. Sorry I didn't get a video up last week. Kind of put 2 videos up by accident and then just didn't have time. Anyway, last couple of weeks of our High Street Hero series, and I realised you can't do the High Street Hero series without a couple of Casios, because Casio is one of those brands you're always going to find most bang for your buck. For those of you who have missed what we've been doing, I've been sort of proposing a little scenario. You're out and about, suddenly your girlfriend, your wife, your brother, your sister, your mother calls you and tells you it's Uncle Jeff's birthday, or it's your father-in-law's birthday, or whatever. Someone that you feel like you've got to buy a present for, but you don't know exactly what. They're a guy. So you think, oh no, I'll buy a watch, but you ain't got time to hit Amazon. You got to get there within the next 30 minutes. So you're just out and about. If you were to go to a high street shop, or like I did, in some old school movement, I went to the land of Argos and got these 2 watches. What can you get for, like, you know, under £50, man? What sort of watches you can get? Let's have a look. And we've been looking at a whole bunch of different brands, and I thought, yeah, you got to include a Casio. So I bought a couple of these from, like I say, good old-fashioned Argos. Now, both of these watches combined cost me 45 English pounds. It's just ridiculous. So let's start with one and we'll work our way across to the other. Now, here's the reference on this. And like I say, I'll put links to probably the Amazon links to this, because I'm going to put a link to Argos. That don't help no one. But this, according to this, is the AE-1300WH-1AVEF. I don't know. It's just Casio don't always give them great names. That's why we always give them sort of our own names. But anyway, let's have a quick look at this bad boy. Open her up. All right. So, unless my memory fails me, this was the £20 watch. Let's just take that. Where is it? There's a little. I've got to get. Oh, satisfaction guaranteed. Peeling them off. This was the £20 watch. So out of the 2 watches, £45 in total, and this was $19.99. And look at it, man. I mean, yeah, of course it's plasticky, but mate, it's kind of stealthy goodness, right? Kind of just looks great. Has a friction bezel. You know, just does what it does. You know, it's not going to stay super put in lots of stress. But if you're looking to time something, you're not moving around too much, you can kind of use that. But the thing I like about this one, I've got to be honest with you, is the aesthetic. Just straight black, kind of like a sort of yellowy gold on the bezel around the edge there. But then just white, just a white fest, white hands, white second hand, white date surround window, white numerals. I just love it. Little silver on the crown there, silver back there. Very reminiscent of a G-Shock, but this isn't a G-Shock. This is a Casio. Let me just whip off this label, and then I think we'll do a little, oh gosh, it's harder than it looks taking off a label. Do you know why do I always have so much trouble with the most simple things in watch unboxings? I can't take stickers off. I can't take labels off. No, sometimes I wonder. Oh God, right. We'll just leave that. We'll just put that aside. That magic, the magic of YouTube will slowly just sort that out. Let's move on to the other watch. Now, this is the more expensive of the pair. There is the reference on camera. Again, I'll put the little Amazon link to this, but according to this, it's the MRW-200H-1AVEF. But all I know is this is a delicious little watch. I really, when I saw this one, I was like, mate, that's a great looking. For £25, it's just a classic Casio looking, great little pop of colour with those dials at the top there. I just love this thing. I love the shape of it, the 4 buttons. Just, I don't know, it had some good vibes. Now let's see if we're any more successful with this one. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Managed to unwrap it. Anyway, here's watch number 2. Great little Casio. Again, I'll put the reference here in display. We'll do dimensions and stuff in a minute. But yeah, great. Again, we all plastic, LCD display. Those dials at the top there, just showing you as the seconds go by. This one, very simple. 3-hander job, just no thrills. Love it. Does what it says. Day, just simple, pimple, get on with it. This one here got a few more complications, got an alarm, got different world times, got kind of a chronograph situation, got all sorts of stuff. Love them both. Let's talk about dimensions. We have a case size, case diameter of 42.8 But I got to be honest with you, it doesn't feel anything like that. It wears more like a 38, and I think that's because I don't know what it is about if it's the all black construction, but it just wears real small, real nice, but not too small. It is 11 thick, lovely, lovely. We don't need to do the lugs or any of that. We'll do the lug to lug though, just so we know what we're talking about as far as how wearable it is. It has a lug to lug of 47. So yeah, man, this thing, mad wearable, mad wearable. Let's look at this one. Again, it's going to be hard to do diameter because it's square, but straight across the middle for diddle is 39 mil. It is 12.5 thick. And again, has a lug to lug, but again, it's a different thing because it's square, of 45. So infinitely in that wearable zone of measurements. Let's whip off the old ever faithful steel dive. Let's get around to, you know what, man, you know, it's that 10-2 situation for all of your YouTube movements, your watch review situations. You've got to have that 10-2 hands. It's just a rule, man. I say a little bit slippery to put this on. Come on. Wow. I think one of the things, actually, do you know, one of the things I've noticed, like taking these on and off, they're so light. They literally are just two of the lightest watches you can buy. And I guess that's reflected in the price. But it does actually mean that sometimes it is actually hard to get them on and off because there's no weight in the buckle. There's no help from the strap or the loops or anything. So you do find itself a bit tricky. Anyway, on wrist, mate, I've got to tell you, this does not, the feel and the look of this, and I've seen this as a guy I know, a friend of mine I know, I say friend, more of an acquaintance really, that I see often, wears this watch, and it looks so good from afar. It just looks like the kind of watch that someone buys who wants a no-fuss watch, and you don't mess with them. They're just going to put it on forever. They're going to wear it with a suit. They're going to wear it in the pool. They're going to wear it in a shower. They're going to wear it to a job interview. It's just that's the kind of guy buys this watch, and I like it, man. Just disappears on the wrist, super light, super legible. Love this thing, man. Super, super comfortable, stealthy, and I would say that how it looks belies that 1999 of your English pounds, man. At 20 English pounds, it looks far better than that. That's fine. I'll put some B-roll into this. Even at 20 quid, you're like, come on, man. This thing, it does look like plastic fantastic. It just looks like a great bit of kit, man. It just does, mate. I can't explain any more than that. And I know that some of you in the comments have said that you like my very plain reviewing style, and I take that as a compliment, and I'm thankful. And if you want to subscribe, don't forget to subscribe if you've not already. It would help me no end, help us know where we're at with the channel. But you said you like my no nonsense, and I can't be any more no nonsense than a 25 quid Casio. And just telling you, it's just good. I mean, this thing's got a lot of features, man. I would never ever use any of these features other than the time and the little button that you press that illuminates. You won't see it on the camera. Maybe I'll do a night shot, but it's not really that good. But that's the only thing. I went to cinema the other night and I was wearing this, and it was good to be able to check the time every now and then. It was June 2. Things were going on for like 3-4 days. That film is long. But anyway, great watch, man. Just love that display. Super clear. I love those dials. And like me, I love the channel colors, you know, yellow, black, love it. So I love the yellow and black here. And just the way this thing wears, the way it sits on the wrist, very light, not hot, there's nothing there. I love this thing, man. This thing's a keeper, mate. I really love it. So there you go. High street heroes. Now, I always pose the question, are these losers or high street heroes? And I've got to tell you, in my opinion, pretty much any Casio you buy is probably going to be, in one way or another, a hero. They just do it right, man. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I'll stick some B-roll in, make some sexy time with these two. But I've got to tell you, mate, 25, 20, no doubt, super high street heroes. Believe the hype. It's all real. Casio, god tier, super boss watches. Anyway, that's it. In and out. If you want to get these, there'll be a link in the description. We've got one more high street hero, and then we've got something else a little bit special for you the week after. Bless you guys. This has been the ABC of EDC, and I've been Rick Flat. Carry what you love. Later. Talk amongst yourselves. There's not really any magic on YouTube. You just got to do it, but you just don't put this bit on camera. That's what you do.